So I wanted to share a little bit about what I've been working on. So I'm taking this class through Sententia gamification, and I'm working on a little program that they allowed us into before our class actually started, and it's called BundlAR, BundLAR, as you can see there. So I'm in team 2, and my directions were to build an experience in this platform, BundlAR platform. They call it experience. So I created an experience by doing what the directions said, create an experience, and then it brought me into a platform like this. And so this one's already completed. Well, it's not all the way done, but at least it's done enough. So I had to bring in assets and create this room, if you will. I created the room. You don't have to create a room. I created a room. So I brought in the marker, and so they got some really neat directions on how to make a marker. So I went out and got a picture from AI on the landscape of a safari in Africa, if you will. Scaled down to 400 by 400 or 800 by 800, and then brought that in. So that's my marker, and I build everything around that. So then I said, okay, I would like to have an African theme because we're making a zoo for our group project. So I thought I would choose the Africa zoo part. And then my brother-in-law makes art out of metal, scrap metal. And so I asked AI to build me some metal African animals. And so this was how it envisioned what I was seeing or what I need. And so there were 2 pictures. You can see both of them are there. I uploaded both of them and just left them as my backdrop. So I had to kind of tweak them a little bit to get them to, and they're still not perfect. You can see the little white line there, but I had to tweak them a bit to get them to be, close to the same there. It's a little bit weird for me on the PNGs when you are trying to scale them. They always scale both ways, in and out or up and down together. So I can't make them just go down or just go out. So I'm still learning with that. So maybe there's something I still have to know. So I brought in, first I brought in the giraffe, and that's the FBX file. So it's a 3D file. You can see all the way around it. It looks like it's standing there for real. And these assets that I brought in have, so we'll click on over here, click on the giraffe, and they have actions, and you can see that I can do a lot of things with it, move it or whatever. I don't want to touch it because I finally got it where I want it to be. But for this one, when you're in the AR or VR experience, you can touch or however we're going to engage with that giraffe, and we'll click on, and it'll open this link that I've attached to it here, which is just the history of a giraffe. And then I did similar to the elephant. When you tap or click or whatever you do with the elephant, it will take you to the website from the UK on discovering, all about elephants. So I thought 2 websites was probably sufficient. And then I said, what other thing can I play with? And then I saw this label. So I decided to make a label. And a label, when you select the label, it will ask you to select something on your canvas or your experience that you're at. And so I selected the back picture, and you can see right here, there is a little circle with a plus sign in it, and that brings this pop-up box up. It's 500 characters or less. Character, not words, characters. And so I had AI write this really neat little, 500 characters or less poem about Africa, and so it titled it A Tapestry of Life. So that's where we're at there. There are other things I can do. Yesterday I made a video, or I made a BundlAR project, and I added a video into it, but I haven't added the video into this one, and I also haven't added any audio. I was trying to add a PDF file because you have the opportunity to add that here. I was not successful with that today, so I might try that tomorrow. And I've got to wait for my colleague to build a user experience so that I can have my scene clickable or linked to that individual's experience. So you can go from one area of the zoo to the other. So hopefully together we'll get this done maybe by the 20th or 21st and be finished with our project. So there you have it. That's my project so far. Stay tuned. I'll make another video when we get farther along and see what else we can learn.